This is a real case, and it has never been fully explained. Investigators found the tent cut open, not from the outside, but from the inside. This story is based on verified historical records. In 1959, a group of hikers entered the Ural Mountains in the Soviet Union. None of them survived. What happened that night has never been fully explained. The Ural Mountains are remote and dangerous, especially in winter. Temperatures can drop below -30 degrees Celsius. Strong winds and sudden weather changes are common in this region. This happened during the Cold War. The Soviet Union tightly controlled information. Many official documents were classified and not available to the public. The group consisted of 9 hikers. Most were university students. They were experienced, physically strong, and trained for extreme winter travel. The group was led by Igor Dyatlov. He was known as a careful planner. This expedition was supposed to be challenging, but not dangerous. They carried proper winter gear, food, and navigation equipment. There was nothing unusual about their preparation. Friends and family expected them to return on schedule. The hikers sent their last message before entering the mountains. Everything sounded normal. This was the final confirmed communication from the group. As they moved deeper into the mountains, conditions became worse. Snowfall increased, visibility dropped. Still, the group continued according to plan. On February 1st, the group stopped on a slope known today as Dyatlov Pass. They decided to set up camp there for the night. The tent was set up on an exposed slope. This decision was unusual. Normally, they would camp lower for better protection. That night, temperatures dropped rapidly. Wind speed increased. Survival required staying inside the tent. Something happened during the night. Something strong enough to force all 9 hikers out of the tent. When investigators later found the tent, it had been cut open from the inside. This detail would become one of the most disturbing facts of the case. Shoes, jackets, and supplies were still inside the tent. The hikers left without proper clothing. In these conditions, this meant near certain death. Investigators found footprints leading away from the tent. They were calm and organized. There were no signs of panic or fighting. When the group failed to return, a search operation was launched. Rescue teams included volunteers, soldiers, and aircraft. The first 2 bodies were found near a tree line. They were barefoot. They wore minimal clothing. A small fire had been made under a tree. Broken branches were found above, suggesting someone climbed it in desperation. 3 more bodies were found between the tree and the tent. They appeared to be trying to return to the campsite. Months later, the remaining 4 bodies were found in a ravine. They were buried under snow. These 4 had severe internal injuries, crushed ribs, broken skulls, but little external damage. Medical examiners found no signs of a fight. The injuries resembled a powerful impact, like a car accident. One hiker was missing a tongue. Another had missing eyes. Investigators could not explain how this happened. Traces of radiation were found on some clothing. This raised serious concerns during the Cold War era.
Note the injuries to the torso here.
Soviet authorities opened an official investigation. Witnesses were questioned. Evidence was collected.
Note the tearing here and the bruising underneath.
The area was closed to civilians. Maps were altered. Access was restricted for years. The final report stated the hikers died due to a compelling natural force. No clear explanation was provided. The case was closed. Many files were classified for decades. Some were only released years later. Modern investigations have revisited the case. Avalanche theories were proposed, but questions remain. None of the theories explain all the details. The cut tent, the injuries, the radiation. To this day, the Dyatlov Pass Incident remains officially unexplained. The mountain was later named Dyatlov Pass in memory of the group. Photographs, journals, and reports still exist. They show real people, not a legend. This case is disturbing because it happened to experienced adults, not amateurs, not thrill seekers. Everything points to a real event. Something happened that night, but no one knows exactly what. This is not a ghost story. This is not a myth. It is a documented historical case. Whatever forced them out of that tent has never been confirmed. The mountain remains silent. The records remain open. And the Dyatlov Pass Incident remains one of the most disturbing real cases ever recorded.